Hey everybody, this is Chef Bill at HyVee. We're back again. We're going to be doing a new dish called Italian Chicken Cordon Blue. Everybody knows the original one. You can get it made in any grocery store. You run $1 for a small pre-chopped piece of chicken. We're going to show you how to make the real deal, the Italian version of it, and it's going to be something different. Easy to make at home. You can make them, bread them, freeze them, and then cook them later on. So let's get started. It's going to be chicken breast, spinach, salami, and Boston cheese. You say, what's Boston cheese? It's kind of like they have different flavors. I like using the garlic and fine herb. Of course, it gives you all that flavor that's on the inside of it. So let me show you how that's going to be made. And I'm going to kind of work a little bit backwards on this one. I got spinach. I want to kind of get cut up a little bit so I can get it cooking just a bit, because I want to mix that with the Boston cheese. So you're going to see what I'm going to do here in just a second. Get that all chopped up. Doesn't have to be fine or fancy. We're just going to get everything together on it. Put it in a bowl. And I'm going to use about a half of the bag because I like the color of spinach. So that's going to work. Now you're going to find out spinach, those of you who have cooked it before, that big bag there will shrink down to about a half a cup if I cook it too much. So it looks like we're doing a lot, but we're going to be doing up 4 chicken breasts, and we'll have an opportunity right there and get that done, all right? Get that in there. Clean up my mess. I'm going to put this behind me. And I've got a burner going right now. And I'm going to get that a little hot. There you go. I put a little oil in the pan, a little olive oil, and I'm gonna season it just with a little salt and pepper. I make a salt and pepper mixture out of kosher salt and some cracked black pepper. It kind of helps it out a little bit. Meanwhile, while that's cooking, now you're gonna see how that wilts down. It's not gonna take much at all. But it turns a nice bright green color, which is kind of what I want. See how it comes down to nothing? That big pan was down into smaller gobs. I'm going to shut that off because that's all I want it to happen. I'm going to put it right in the bowl. All right, that's going there. I'm going to take the Boston cheese. That's like a 5-ounce package. It's funny how that opens up. Now I'm going to take the whole thing and turn it upside down and put it right in there. It's actually a gorgeous. Now you don't want to leave any of that good tasting cheese out of there. It's all part of the flavor. All right. That's ready to go. And get this out of here. Now I got a little water in the bottom from the spinach, but that's all right. The heat from the spinach is going to fix this up. It's going to melt the whole thing. All right. I got the nice green color, the cheese that's in there. I was just going to let that set up just a minute. Meanwhile, we're going to get pans ready and I can start setting up chicken breast. All right. Now I'm going to put that under refrigeration just for a minute so it sets up just a wee bit, all right? So that's going to go in there. All right, that's ready to go. Now, what we're gonna do is we have the chicken breast here. And you can get 4-ounce, 5-ounce chicken breast. If you're gonna get the real thicker ones, well, you're just gonna have to go ahead. And I'm gonna put some gloves on, because I gotta tell you, you're gonna get salmonella all over the place. So you wanna kind of be a little careful, a little safe at the same time. So if you have gloves, put them on. If not, I'm gonna tell you to use plastic and plastic bags so you can just pick them up and not contaminate everything. So we're gonna get that ready. I got a little trick I want to show you with plastic bags because we're gonna pound this baby out, all right? Now it may seem like a waste of a plastic bag, but you know, it really isn't. All right, so I can get rid of this. I'm gonna seal that down. I wanna kinda take the air out if I can. That's there, that's there. Meanwhile, I am going to line the counter up with a little plastic wrap, and you'll see why here in a second. But we're gonna be able to make a lot of big noise. All right, that's ready to go. That's ready to go. And I got my meat mallet. Now, if you don't have something like this, that's what you call the equalizer. If you don't have something like this, you can use the back of a skillet if you want to. That'll do the same trick. Use the back of a skillet. You can use a rolling pin, but you want to kind of flatten everything down. My wife always says I make a lot of noise, and she's right, I do. I'm gonna take this baby, flip it over. And I've done that. What it does is make them about the same width. I didn't put any chicken on top of the counter. There's two sides to a chicken breast, as you can see. I got the shiny side, which is more solid, and this the inside of the breast, and that's the part that we're gonna sit up so everybody has a chance to go. We're going there, and we're going here. Now, that's out of the way. Now what we're gonna do is I got salami here. Now I am a great salami lover. Now, you can get the smaller rounds. I may have to turn these maybe into two. We'll see. But you're going to lay this down on the bottom. Just lay it down. Instead of ham, we're using salami. If you want to go really expensive, go and do that prosciutto. Ham in the middle of it. It's great. Good flavor. Now you judge, you want 3-4 slices in there. There's no wrongs and no rights, all right? So we're gonna put that in. I'm gonna put 3 there. And I may take 1 extra off because I want to give it a chance to fold over, all right? I'm gonna put that in. And I'm gonna get the cheese mixture. All right. And I want to season it first, guys. I didn't do that. Chicken doesn't come pre-seasoned. It never has. A little seasoning on there. We're going to put a little cheese mixture. Now that'll get firmer if I had more time, but I don't. So we're going to put that in there. Put it in. We got the piece in there. You're gonna have a nice cheese flavor that's going on. Now there's several ways of doing it. You can fold it right in half, which is nice. It looks a little messy, but that's all right. Now we're going to do something called an egg wash, all right? We're gonna whip that up a little bit. I'm gonna add about 1/8 cup of water. So that breaks it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna add a little seasoning to that. All right. Now a standard egg wash is flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs, all right? So I'm gonna do it this way. Flour, egg wash, breadcrumbs. I'm gonna get this stuff out of the way. And we're gonna use this pan to put it on. We're gonna take this baby here, dredge it in the flour. Then we're gonna dust off the extra flour. I don't want it all on there. I know I'm making a mess, but that's all right. I'll let that drip just a wee bit. Now, we're gonna go ahead and put it on top. I'm gonna heat my pan here real quick. But if you have your family, get it going. Like I said, you can make this up ahead of time, bread it, and then cook it that night. You don't have to do all the cooking in the daytime, at the nighttime. Prep it up ahead of time. Prep it up in the morning. Put it in the refrigerator. Boom, it's ready to go. Now I'm gonna heat this up. I'm using canola oil on this, guys. Canola oil and olive oil. I've got the same health benefits. All right. We got space for 3 of them. That's fine. I should have stayed with the 3. All I want to do really, guys, is get a good color on them. That's what I'm looking for. See, this is going to be easy to clean up now. I have nothing to worry about. Do not save your leftover flour. Don't save the leftover eggs or breading because they got all that chicken in it. Nobody wants to get sick. Let's see what it looks like. We can always flip it over. We just want the color. See that gorgeous, gorgeous color on it? Guys, that's only a 4-ounce, 5-ounce chicken breast. Look at that. That's almost as good looking as me. Look at that. Gorgeous. We're gonna let that brown up just a little bit more on both sides. It's gonna go right back into the oven. The oven's at like 350, 375, and I'm gonna let the oven do the hard work. All right? It's gonna finish it off. It's not gonna brown it any more than what we have it. Then we'll have an opportunity to get it out. When we cook it off and finish it, we wanna bring it to an internal temperature of 165 degrees so there's no bacteria transfer. We can get it. That's a good looking plate. Look at it. Gorgeous. You know, you can even cook this in the daytime, in the morning. Brown it up, put it on a sheet pan, put it under refrigeration, and you know something? When you're ready for dinner that night, give yourself 30 minutes, put it in the oven, and you're ready to go. All right, it's gonna be on there. Look at that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. We're gonna give it about 15 minutes or so just to make sure it's gonna come out, and we'll be back when it comes out of the oven. All right, guys, we're gonna go back, pull that chicken out of the oven. Let's see what it looks like because it smells fantastic here. Look at that. You know something? It's actually looking pretty good. So we're gonna take that baby right there. Look at that. It's not a good meal. Set up right there. It's juicy. It's breaded. It's fantastic. You see the juices run out. You know, you can bread it twice. I don't like all the breading on things, but I think this is a gorgeous meal. Put it on a plate of pasta. You got enough for 4 portions. That'll fill any big man up 3 times over. So let's give it a try and see what we think. I'm gonna get a knife and fork and we're gonna try it. Look at this. My mouth is watering already, look at that. It's just solid. See the juices running out of it? All that. I got the salami and the cheese and everything running in there. Oh my God. You could taste the little saltiness from the salami, the garlic that's in that cheese, the spinach comes out. It's like a burst of 19 different flavors in your mouth at one time. That and a good glass of white wine, what else could you want? Thanks for cooking with me today. This is Chef Bill.